Okay, I think it's time to go. I was about to say it's Monday morning, but it's definitely not Monday morning. I think it's Thursday morning. And that means we're gonna do 44 minutes of mental strength exercise, mental strength training. And this will be different from maybe of the other exercise or trainings you've done, in that sense that we're gonna mainly train our head, and you're not gonna know what's gonna happen, right? And we're gonna do 44 minutes starting 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so as soon as we start, we get moving, and then I'll try to introduce you to this exercise or how this works. So since this is a mental strength workout, it means that the emphasis is on becoming mentally stronger, not by necessarily doing super hard things, that's not it, but instead we're going to practice dealing with some of the things that are most uncomfortable to humans. And one of those are the unknown, right? So that means that the session we're going to do, you will not know what's going to happen, right? But the only thing you know that's going to happen is that it's 44 minutes long and that you're going to move through all of it. So beginning now, we're going to move until the end. Since it's warm up, it doesn't really matter what you do. Just, get your body warmed up by running a little bit, jogging, doing burpees, push-ups, whatever. You just want to get a full body warm up. If you have no idea what to do, you can just follow me. So I'm going to take you on a little ride here for 44 minutes. And through that, we're going to practice a few skills. Some of them you might have already learned through Unbreakable Mind. And if you're not in Unbreakable Mind, then practice what you have and try to implement some of the things that we're gonna talk about today. But remember, you will not get any understanding on what's coming up next, but it's up to you to deal with that situation, to know and to handle the unknown. Because the most scary thing we as humans have is the unknown, the monster we cannot see. But as soon as we can see it, we can slay it. For one example that we're going to practice today would be that you might not know how many repetitions you're going to do or for how long you're going to do it. So that'll be one of the challenges today. And that transfers directly into everyday life. So when you step out of this workout and you enter your day, and maybe you're waiting for a decision from the bank or from a friend or from a partner, and you don't know what's going to happen, and you can't impact it, then that's one of the skills we're going to work on today for you to deal with those type of situations, so you feel comfortable in the unknown as much as we can and can still perform in the unknown, right? Sounds good? Thumbs up, nice. And yes, it's all body weight exercises. It's all up to you, and you can scale all of them. So if there's an exercise you can't do that I'm doing, then feel free to change it out. It doesn't really matter what you do. The important thing is that we get to the philosophy or principle behind it, and that's where I'll try to guide you. So if I'm telling you to do one exercise for a long time, then please don't switch. But it probably doesn't matter what exercise it is, right? Nice. Okay, just gonna do some nice, soft and good warm-ups here for a few minutes. Now is a good time for all of us to figure out where we are. Are we in green zone? We are relaxed. We are super calm. Or are we in red zone, where we're thinking about what's coming up or what happened before, or we're kind of revved up in a way that's unusual. We're distracted by things, right? So both of these, green zone and red zone, will keep us distracted, keeping us away from what we want to do, where we are right now. So I want you to move from whatever zone you're in to the yellow zone. The yellow zone is focused, and it's when you're just doing one thing. You could call it deep work, you can call it focus, you can call it whatever, but the idea is that the world shrinks to right here, right now. So that's what I want you to do. A good way to do that is to mirror the behavior of someone who is in the yellow zone. So think about yourself when you are focused in the zone. What is your breathing like? What are your thoughts pattern, right? And then we try to mimic those. So that's one way of doing it. We call that mirroring. The other way to do it is a little bit of a brute force method, which we're going to practice now, because it's It's easier to move up and down the stress levels if we do this, and it's faster, especially when we're going to do a workout and when we have limited time. So if you're with me now and you're in green zone, maybe you're yawning, you're like, oh, can't really get going, you're not excited, then here's what I want you to do. While you're moving, you're going to do this. So that is 2 quick breaths in and 1 hard push out. And that will force some oxygen into your lungs and into your muscles, and you will wake up. So give that a shot. If you're in the green zone, you want to get into yellow zone, do that exercise. For the rest of you who are now in red zone, and you need to kind of get focused and stop with the distraction and maybe even lower your heart rate a bit, I want you to try the box breathing. So box breathing goes something like this. You breathe in, hold, hold. So you're breathing in a box pattern, right? You breathe in the same amount as you hold, the same amount you breathe out, the same amount as you hold. And you do that for 20 seconds. If you're feeling dizzy or anything like that, of course, stop and just take the normal breaths, okay? Great. Let me check in. Nice. So keep moving yourself towards the yellow zone. And you know that you're in yellow zone once the rest of the world starts disappearing and you're here right now. So breathing is a great way to move yourself into the zone where you want to be. And that's also what we're going to practice when we do more high intensity stuff, that we're bordering the black zone. Like we're treachering from red into black when we just can't do it anymore. Then breath work with that type of activity can actually lower yourself down and get you into the yellow zone or the red zone, even though you're working really hard. And that leads you to be able to work really hard for a much longer period of time. Sounds good? All right. Nice. Good. Now I want you to pick one exercise that you feel pretty confident doing. It can be squats, push-ups, backflips, whatever it may be. You pick one of those, but you should be able to do a lot of repetitions. So push-ups or sit-ups or squats or whatever. Right, okay. So 5 seconds, pick that one. Great. Oh, got a lot of notification here, I gotta stop. So once you have that thing, what you wanna do now is you're gonna do 10 of those per each time I say go. And then I'm gonna say go again and then do another 10, right? So nice and slow. So every time I say go, you're gonna do 10 of them. And you're gonna start feeling the rhythm, but there's no rush so far. We're still in the warm-up phase. So pick your 10 of whatever exercise and go. And whenever you're done, you go into recovery mode and you keep moving. And the next time I say go, I want you to do the same exercise one more time. And in the recovery mode here, you could do, the jumping jacks. You could do a little bit of jog. Do whatever you want. Just keep moving a bit. And go. And here's where you want to scale it. So if you can't do 10, like for example, push-ups, you can do 10 push-ups on your knees, so your knees touch the ground. Or if 10 is way too easy for you, you can do them, you can add some core by lifting one leg up. So you can do push-ups like this. Or if you feel really strong, you can do them something like this. Right? So play around with it. This is all yours. So you gotta adapt each exercise for your needs. That's the most important. There you go. Nice. And go. There you go. Nice. So the only thing you need to, the most important thing you want to figure out here is to have a, what we call an athletic posture. So whatever exercise you do, you don't want to be overextended like this or underextended like this. You want to have that good, solid athletic posture where you tighten your abs a little bit, tighten your butt a little bit, and whatever you do after that, that's the posture you want to keep. So if I'm doing squats, same thing, right? There we go. And go. So if you're now feeling like you can't catch up, you can't get your 10 repetitions, then I would say make the exercise easier so you can do it faster. Like if you're doing push-ups, do them on your knees instead. And if you're doing squats, yeah, that one will be hard, I guess. But you adapt it so that you can do it, right? So if you're doing jumping squats, you do normal squats, etc. But I want you to keep the same pace that I'm doing. Nice. Okay, next round, you're gonna add some fun stuff. You're gonna do your 10 push-ups or your 10 whatever base, and then you're gonna add some icing on that cake, right? So your base now is what you just did, the 10 reps. And then some icing on the cake, because we always want that, right? We're gonna build a nice little cake today. Vegan, gluten-free, non-toxic, non-tasteful workout cake. Excellent. Okay, you're gonna add 2 repetitions of a little icing. You get to choose yourself. So for me, I'm gonna choose jumping squats. So I'm gonna do 10 push-ups, 2 jumping squats. 3, 2, 1, go. And keep good pace and strong form. Most important thing here. And then some icing. And then keep going. Nice job. That's good. Are you good, Sai? Can I get a thumbs up?
Yes, like
and how are you doing, little?
Actually, in my room, I do like to do this. I'm trying to find space.
Trying to find space. Yeah.
Yes, like I didn't know like I actually did not prepare well. Like I should have like found out a space, but I couldn't. Like for next class, I would try to find a good place.
That's fine. That's why we're here, right? We just want to get the exercise done. Like I'm on a parking lot because I couldn't find a spot,
Yes.
so I think we're good. We just got to get the exercise done, okay?
Yes.
Let's do the next round. 3,
Yes.
2, 1. Nice. and some icing. So you're starting to see the pattern now. We do our base, we do some icing, and then we go into recovery mode, or just keep moving. Preferably you would do proper running or whatever it is, than not doing my little tippity tap that I'm doing because I have limited space. But just like Sai said here, we just need to get it done. Like, I'm in a parking lot in California. I probably get murdered and stabbed by a junkie anytime soon. But you know, we gotta go for it and just get it done. And that's also why we created the APE exercise, the always possible exercise. So you can always do that thing, right? Remove all the excuses, just get something done. We want to do that a little bit every single day. Right. 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice. Good job, guys. Yeah, don't make it overly complicated. Just, we will make do with what we have. If you saw the last workout, I did it in in the hallway or in the corridor of my hotel. Like, there's not even enough space for me to spread out my arms, and my arms upwards or sideways, I would just bump a wall. But we do something, you know, we work with what we got. And which is even more satisfying when you have all these options, you have all these legit reasons, but you choose to do it anyway, you know, do whatever you can. I like that. Right. Let's go again. 3, 2, 1, go. So by now, whatever exercise you've picked, it should start feeling pretty rough. If not, you should probably increase reps or increase intensity, or whatever it may be. Nice. Nice to see. And then keep moving all the time. Either running or jumping jacks, or whatever it may be. But we want to get a full 44 minutes of active workout. Okay, now we're going to do a check-in. So you're going to score yourself on if you're green, yellow, or red zone, depending on how focused you are and how high the effort is. So if you're really focused and you have your forever pace, you're right here, right now, and you can do this for years and years and years, you're in yellow zone. If you are you're working pretty hard, and you feel like, hey, if I did this for another 30 minutes, my arms or legs are going to be totally whacked, then you're probably in the red zone, where you have very limited resources. Right? So you can do a mental check-in with the lights and say, hey, I'm green, I'm like too sloppy mentally, but I can also at the same time be red physically. I'm super tired, but mentally away, right? And so you want to align those two. Both of them want to be in the yellow zone, because yellow zone is where we can have that long-term performance and we're focused. And then we can dip into red zone when we need to do like a sprint or deep work, right? And then we go back into green zone to recover, to make sure we get the rest, food, and all that good stuff. All right. So do a quick check-in with yourself. And then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. A little base and some icing on the cake. Nice. And back. Thumbs up if everything's good. Great, thank you. Right. It's a good day. Good day to be working out on a parking lot, looking out for the foldable fentanyl addicts that roam the streets around here. It's a good day. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Nice. Okay, if you're anything like me, you really like cake, but most of the time you're actually here just for the icing. You just want to get some of that sauce, right? So that's what you're gonna do with your workout cake here. It's a shitty metaphor, isn't it? But we'll go with it. Okay, so that means you're gonna, if you're a real sugar addict, little candy crack addict, then you're gonna triple down, not just double down, you're gonna triple down. So we're gonna do our base now of whatever you set before, and then we're gonna triple the icing that we picked before. So stick with me with the same exercise, as long as you don't have an injury or a really legit excuse. If you're just tired, that's fine. If your muscles burns, that's fine, that's why we came here. But we're gonna do base, and then we're gonna do a triple dip on the icing. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and go. Very nice. So that was the base, and take your time. Nice, good job. And back into recovery. And now we're gonna go again in 3, 2, 1, go. And if you felt, oh, damn it, you didn't give me enough time, that's fine. It's totally fine. You just go for it again. All right. Now I want you to listen to your inner thoughts. How are they talking to you? Don't judge them. Don't change anything. Just listen to the inner little conversation you have. That little person inside your head who's telling you things. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. And now it should be starting to become really fun. Just got a thumbs up from one of the locals here. I think that person approves parking lot workouts. Who doesn't? This is like one of those fancy gyms, you know? Except it has none of the fancy stuff and none of the gym. It's literally just me and an oily patch of asphalt. But it doesn't matter. We'll get the gains, we'll get the benefits anyway. And that's why we really came. Okay. 3, 2, 1, and go. By now, you should be burning pretty hard in whatever exercise you chose. Should be feeling pretty rough. At least if you're as weak as me. Maybe you are super strong, then it's way easier. And if it's too easy, it's a very easy fix. I mean, then all you need to do is make it harder. Isn't that fun? Do it faster, do some more. Whatever it is, you get to choose. It's your workout. But whatever you do, keep dialing into those thoughts inside of your head and whatever those are telling you. Don't change it yet, just listen to it. And 3, 2, 1, and go. Woo. Now I'm feeling it, that's for sure. Which is why we came. All right. So we are working ourselves down the cake. I wonder how much is left. Nice. Okay, let's have a look at those thoughts that came up before. You know, when I increased the pace a bit, when I said go now and you didn't have enough time. What are those thoughts? Were they supportive or were they not useful? So I like to see my thoughts as not positive or negative, but useful or not useful. And what is useful to you is probably different from me. So I know some people, they have useful thoughts inside their head that calls them a big fat pig when they're working out. And for me, that's not my deal. But for some it is. So that's why it's not about positive self-talk or negative self-talk. It's about useful stuff. So listen to your thoughts, look at that. Are they useful? Are they moving you to where you want to go or not? Either way, that's all up to you. And now we have the trash people come. We're gonna go again in 3, 2, 1, go. I hope you can hear anything. It's a big dump truck just right next to me. Okay, by now you're thinking, is this all we're gonna do? How long are we gonna do this? Both legit questions. And the answer is, who knows? Not even I know. Okay, maybe I do, but you don't. So here's where you get to play around with the unknown. Where you get to figure out what works and what doesn't work. Whew. And remember, we're here for the mental strength. So if you're not feeling mentally challenged at all, you gotta step it up a bit. And if you think just doing one more rep is the thing that's gonna make you more mentally strong, then guess again, it's not how it works. You're gonna have to do the uncomfortable things, the things that challenge your fear, anxiety, and doubt. One of those things might have to be to look inwards and look at your own thoughts. The push-ups don't matter, the sit-ups don't matter. It's all about that inner game, guys. So challenge yourself now. Whatever you need to do to become a little bit uncomfortable, and then look at those thoughts that are inside of your little coconut. 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice job. But I have to show you this. Here's what it looks like when you're trying to remove all your excuses. You're hanging out with the trash man on a little parking lot, which is completely fine. Okay, 3, 2, and yes, you might not be done yet. 1, and go. Okay, nice job. So a lot of you people think that mental strength is, not of you maybe, but people outside of this community think that mental strength comes from doing 1 more rep at the gym, or learning how to stay calm is something you learn inside a yoga studio. But I'll tell you the biggest challenge that I have with these exercises as of right now. So I don't have to, but I want to really make this workout happen. I didn't have a gym. My hotel room is occupied with another video call. And everything around here is semi-shady. Or at least you can't put up a camera, right? So, okay, left here was the outdoors and a parking lot where people walk by all the time looking at me like I'm doing some weird shit, right? So don't think about your mental strength as you have to do like more repetitions or physically harder work. Like, for me, real mental strength comes from that decision that I made to show up here with you guys and hang out and be okay with feeling awkward with everyone that's looking and passing by. Right? Being okay with not giving the best audio and video to you guys, but just doing it anyway. Right? So I think that's my biggest takeaway from this exercise. So if you're crowded on space or you don't know where to do these things, just see if you can just cut through all the noise, all the BS, and just get it done anyway, right? And that's where you find the real exercise, the real challenge. Putting up your camera and doing a workout at the airport, right? Super awkward, but no one's, and people are gonna give a shit. They're gonna look at you like, oh, weirdo. And I'm not gonna say that I don't care what other people think, because I do. I'm just able to shove a lot of that outside and say, hey, this workout is more important than what I think about what other people think about me. I hope that gives some clarity about what a real mental strength challenge is. So if you can find those things in your everyday life, that's golden. I would just go after that. 3, 2, 1, go. Nice, enjoy. And as long as your form, guys, if you have that athletic form we talked about before, and you're good, the rest doesn't matter that much. Because if you can just do that, you can stay injury free and you can work hard. Wow, what a close up. Look at this sexy guy. Oh yeah, that's a little treat for you. So my encouragement to you guys is to look at your everyday life, find things that gives you fear, anxiety, and doubt, and then you look at it and say, hey, is this dangerous or is this safe to do? And be honest with yourself. If it's safe, just do it. Get the lesson. Be a little bit uncomfortable. Ask for that discount. Ask that stupid question. Ask that hard question. And if you do that long enough, that will become you, and you will become the person you want to be, the person who is limitless and who just wants to go after it. 3, 2, 1, go. Woo. I'm feeling it, that's for sure. Good job. Looking strong, Sai. Feeling good?
Yes, it's very good. And I think I'm losing a lot of sweat. And
I like
it's
it.
like something I'm doing. Like I think this is the first time I'm doing this exercise, so it's very good.
Excellent. I like that. And I love that you just show up. You know, I know you have a busy life and a million things going on for you, but you showed up. You're doing the thing. And a lot of people are going to say, hey, I
Yes,
want
sir.
to show up, but I didn't have the time. So you, and I want to say that to all of you guys. You show up, start. And if you can only do 2 minutes, great. If you only do 1 minute, great. But get going. Do something every little day. All right. 3,
Can we do this every day? Like,
1,
is it preferable to do every day?
and go. Can you say that again?
Yes, like, is it preferable to do every day? Like, is it like can be done every day? This exercise?
I would say this type of exercise is something I do every day, but I wouldn't do this.
Yes.
I would do this type of workout every day, but I wouldn't do this type of exercise, right? If I'm going to do push-ups every single day, then I'm going to get one or two things: either super strong or injured. And since I like to do full body stuff, then I mix it around. But the idea is the same. You know, we work mental strength firstly, and we use the physical body as a tool.
Yes, that's true.
All right. Now it's up to you guys. How are you feeling? Or rather, what results you want. You can now, since we're at the end of the cake, you can change how much icing you want and how much base you want. But the thing you're going to do is you're going to continuously move. So you're going to go between the two exercises at what we call the forever pace. So you're going to find the pace between icing and cake where you can just go and go and go and go. Right? So if that means 2 push-ups and one icing, that's fine. Whatever ratio it is. But I want you, as soon as I say go, we're just going to continue flowing with that pattern. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. So you just go between the exercises, nice and slow. But the idea here is to not take your little breaks that your body or your mind is telling you to do. It's going to tell you to take that short little break in between. Just half a breath, 2 seconds, whatever. But you're going to go seamlessly in between the two. And my arms are not liking it. Nice, great job. And I want you to get down into a tempo that is so nice and smooth that your cognitive ability is coming back. Meaning you can start to think, you can start to solve simple problems. That's how slow I want you to go. But don't stop. Always keep going a little bit. But speed isn't important, but momentum is. And that moves us into our after action review or our debrief, because we have 4 minutes left. So keep moving, and while you get into this low and easy tempo and you're freeing up some mind, mental capacity, I'm going to ask you some questions. But it's important now that you move at such a slow pace that you can think. So my first question in the debrief is, what did you set out to do here? What was your goal with this workout? Think about that for 30 seconds. So what was your goal? Was it just to have a physical training, or did you come here for something else? Did you come here just to show up, or did you want to complete it all? So I don't know if you saw that, but when I started thinking about other things, I skipped a little bit of the exercise. I lost 2 seconds because it's so easy to get distracted. But I want you to keep going. And it should be so slow so you can think. So you can keep the momentum and also thinking. Right, now you figure out your goal. Now I want you to figure out what actually happened. Okay, did you do what you came here to do? Did you do the full exercise? Did you keep the pace that you wanted? Or did something happen? Give that 30 seconds. All right, now you have the goal and you have what actually happened. If they line up, you did what you came here to do, then great. If they didn't, then great. Then we can figure that out as well. Which leads us to the third question, or the set of questions. What are the things that you learned that you want to continue doing, stop doing, or start doing? So whatever you learned today should end up in one of those 3 actionable buckets. Something you want to start doing, something you want to stop doing, something you want to continue doing. And this ensures that you get the best lessons. And you can do the things that works, again, and the things that doesn't work, kick it out the window. Okay, give yourself a few seconds to figure that out while you're moving. And that concludes the Unbreakable Mind workout, the 44-minute Unbreakable Mind workout, which focuses on dealing with the unknown, dealing with mental strength, and getting the benefits of building a more physically strong body. If you're not on Unbreakable, for me and Sai and the other people, we're gonna go backstage. We're gonna do a little debrief, hang out, see what we learn, have some fun. And if you want that experience as well, you want to go to unbreakablemind.co, scroll down to the bottom, sign up for the 7-day mental strength challenge, and you will be able to hang out with us for free for a week, do the workouts, do the Unbreakable Mind system, and do the 7-day mental strength challenge, which is super cool. If not, well, I guess you see you on Walmart or whatever, some other shop. Okay, Sai, let's hang out here, and I'll stop our little live stream. Whatever you do, guys, stay strong.
Yeah.